Welcome back, folks, to World of Warships Legends. I'm Soopa-Dave, and we are back in Henri, whatever. You guys see it? Literally the next match after the guide. Alright? I think some people thought I was crazy. Ship is going to be a problem for me. This is a ship not everybody else likes. I love it. And there's a lot of ships like that in this game. Constellation, this one. I might even try to find some more this week of ships that are just like redheaded stepchilds that I love. And this is, I know that there's people that like there's probably more powerful cruisers at the tier. I'm not saying it's the best cruiser. I'm saying for me, I absolutely love this cruiser, Henri, and there's something about French cruisers lately that me and them get along very well. Alright. This probably won't even be the only French cruiser you see coming up. I got a bunch of matches in French cruisers that are just crazy. This one, gonna be fun. But I wanted to showcase this because this was literally the next match after the guide, right? And 4 matches in it. I've survived all 4. And all 4 of them would have made good videos. Alright, this one's gonna be a little bit this one's going to be no different on that fact. It is going to be a little bit different, however, because we are, we're going to play a little bit more at range this time, right? I didn't expect their battleship just to leave. It happens so much on Crash Zone that it surprises the living crap out of me, right? And it catches me off guard that they always bail from this side. I don't know why that's a thing. Also, we have a Shimakaze just running wild, even though a Z44 is on our team, and could easily get rid of that Shimakaze. Now, I'm not trying to be rude to our destroyer player, but you don't have to go out and flank when nobody's over here, right? Voyager's almost dead. Shimakaze's clearly coming up, and the battleship, which we don't know at this time, but it's the Yamamoto, is gone. And even this French cruiser is going to have a rough time trying to keep up to him, but Voyager's trying to run away. Also, I've been trying to be careful with Voyager, right? You saw me behind the island. Reason is, man, with Voyager, if they have like a that Captain Janeway build, or that new commander, the AP commander that I love so much for the cruisers, that thing can be absolutely destructive. That is actually probably a ship I need to put in this list of redheaded stepchild, because that is a ship that some people don't like, and I just cannot get enough of that ship. Like, I just absolutely love it. Can't guarantee I'm going to win every match in it, but what I will say is I can tell you I'm going to have a good time in that ship, and I love it. It is one of my favorite ships in the entire game right now. Same with that Henri. And to be quite honest, as you can see, we're going to start unloading on this Yamato. And you would think he would actually pay attention to what's going on, this Yamato, and maybe take a shot at me. But right now he's not gonna. And so good. I just want to thank you, Yamato, because you just donated a bunch of health to my cause. That being said, we're also gonna grab the solo cap. Reason being is, right now it's a close match. Caps are gonna be important. Honestly, it's on my way to this Yamamoto, and so why not, right? And we're gonna just keep blasting this Yamamoto. But yeah, what I do want to hear what you guys say, by the way. Pause the video and let me know what are some of the ships that some people don't find super popular or overpowered that you just fall in love with, because I'm really curious on that. There is a lot of dark horses in this game. I think another one, for me, is pretty much any Japanese destroyer. I really like their play style, and nobody expects you to shoot their guns out of them, and it catches people off guard. Also, with Sarika, this ship becomes super powerful, and we're gonna showcase that here in a second. And one of my biggest points about this is you see we are at 90,000 damage. We're gonna get ready to use our reload booster, and we are gonna make this defense pay, right? And to be fair, we could have made him pay even more. But he's going to get finished up by some friends here. But you can see we are just chunking him. We have, what was it, 8 shells out of our 9 out of the first salvo hit. Another Citadel, and he's gone. And by the time it's done and over, we just did 30,000 damage during our reload. That's pretty insane for one reload because of the accuracy that we were able to get, and having 4 of them like that. Now this match we didn't get a lot of broadsides to pull that off in, but the other 3 I have so far. But when you get 30,000 damage on one reload like that, yeah, that's 120,000 damage. You think about in 4 reloads. That is her trait is so powerful in my opinion, because you're getting all that extra accuracy of your shells hitting, more fires, more citadels during that time frame. And also with that trait you get your another reload booster as well, right? So all of a sudden you go from 2 reload boosters to 4, and they're super crazy effective, and all of a sudden it just stacks on top of each other. And I have had such a fun time in this ship, man, as we get our wither at 140. Don't worry, we're gonna keep burning stuff down here. The only thing that saved this team is, for me having a really even crazy game, is the pure fact of, to be honest, we had some decent teammates. Even though our Z44 trailed off to the side and didn't do a whole lot, everybody else was pretty consistent in holding up the other side. Now, if the enemy team had went ahead and murdered the enemy side, this would have been a pretty gnarly game, or could have been. In this, if that Yamamoto had stayed and I was able to burn him down earlier. That being said, we're actually going to switch over to AP to showcase the reload booster again. This Montana is actually going to be kind of smart in the beginning. He's going to turn in, because this would have been a rough go for him. But again, you know, we started, what was it, 140 something or 150. We're going to do a significant amount of damage here. Not as much because he is turning in. I would have not used my reload booster if I knew he was going to turn in. But again, we're getting our high caliber, and we're doing a significant amount of a damage, even with that adjustment here. But, you know, that's another thing I wanted to... One of these, you know, probably the next match I get into, when you guys see that one, I'll probably showcase that as well. When you get a broadside of a battleship in this reload booster, it is like their health is gone with, even when you're using AP. It is crazy. Now, you would think Montana, again, would pay attention to me, but because not many people respect Henri, this is what happens sometimes, right? I've survived all 4 matches. Some of it's because I've, you know, been able to survive just by, you know, being careful. Other times, people just ignore you. Like, you're in a Henri. Nobody expects this thing to be that good, and it is. And honestly, you're also just killing people so quick by the time they realize you're there. Like, a prime example of that was defense. By the time he even started to see my shells, he was already dead, basically, because of that reload booster. Actually, I went back in that match, the last one, where I talked about how good Sarika is. In the 3-minute, or the 3 reload boosters that we did 60% of our entire damage from them reload boosters. They are super effective, and Sarika, man, with these reload ships, is just makes them super powerful. It is one of my absolute favorite commanders for it, and I just love it so far. But anyway, we're going to take some shots at Shimikaze, because we really wanted to kill him before and we couldn't see him. And we help get rid of him. We don't actually kill him, but we do try to help get rid of him. That being said, guys, solid match with her high caliber. More importantly, a top leaderboard XP, helping our team win. You guys have a wonderful day. I will see you folks next time.